design inspired by Chanel with some drips. Kind of reminds me of some ice cream. So we already buffed the nail, we pre-shaped as well. There's already a base coat on this nail tip from Gelish. I'm going to be using a color from Creations called Hakuna Matata. We're going to start our first coat. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Moving on to the second coat. And cure for another 60 seconds. We're going to be using this color for the design from D&D called Pink Stripe. I put some already on some foil paper. I'm going to be using a small to medium liner brush. I actually got this brush from Nail Heaven and I received this actually a few days ago. So this will be my first time using this brush. So I'm going to very lightly map out this design first. Okay, so I'm focusing mostly on the center right now and doing the bottom right side of the right C. So the design is going to be pretty big and just kind of on the upper center part of the nail. I've bought a few colors from this brand D&D and I feel like their pigment is very well, and for this design I only had to use one coat. I did not have to go over the design multiple times to get density or pigmentation from this color. Tuck in the middle area right there, just clean it up. And we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. Moving on to the drips. I'm going to map out where the bottom part of the drip is. And then I'm going to connect the actual design to the drips now. Drawing out this connection, it's almost like if we're mapping out like a very long hourglass figure, so kind of has some width on the top when we start, and there's going to be a little bit more of a narrow area in the middle section. So I just feathered the edges where the drops connect with the design. I'm going to cure that for another 30 seconds. So that's how it looks dry. We're going to do a coat of the Kiara Sky non-wipe top coat. Now since this is a gel design, I like to do 2 top coats so it's not so smooth whenever it comes to sealing it. Usually there's like a few like bumps where the colors will meet. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that first top coat, and we're going to buff it down so that we can actually smooth the surface. That way on the second time we apply the top coat, it'll be smoother and easier to manage around the design. So I want to go ahead and finish buffing off camera, and this is what we're going to be working with. I did decide to add a rhinestone to where the cuticle area is at. So I just laid out a little bit of glue with a toothpick. I'm also using the glue from Creations, the little stick glues. This is the AB crystal from Sky Beads I got in size 9. I'm just going around the edge of the crystal and sealing the stone. I let that air dry for a few minutes. And I'm going to start applying the second layer of top coat. So in the middle of doing this top coat layer, I realized the glue hadn't completely dried from the stone. So I did see there was a few little lumps of like undried glue coming out into the wet top coat. So I tried removing some of those pieces of undried glue, and unfortunately made the top coat and the rhinestone itself a little bit white. So I'm gonna go in and wipe it down with some acetone, give it a little bit of surgery time. So I'm gonna remove all obvious white streaks around the stone, and I'm gonna remove any of the chunks that I see within the top coat. So it's pretty clean by now. I'm going to fill in a few creases and a few curves. I can see them in the light when the light is shining on it. There it goes, it's filling in. I'm going to pop that into the lamp now for 60 seconds. So this is how the nail looks, completely dry. So I'm going to bring out the rest of the tip so we can see the full look of this nail set. Thank you for stopping by and seeing this design. I do plan on uploading more videos. If you have any suggestions on new designs, go ahead and leave any comments down below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.